Hey nerds, join us on Discord and hit that subscribe button.
Good evening. I'm Ramsay.
Phillippa.
Vael.
Joel.
Ilya.
And I'm your DM, Seth. Welcome to Venture Forth.
Gather round, ye gentles, I've another tale to tell of woe-begotten heroes and repentant ne'er-do-wells, of villains and their scheming and the fools that heed the call, sweet melodies to ensure that they venture forth. They venture forth, they venture, dueling dragons in a dungeon, toppling trolls till the tolls are peeled. Of course they venture forth, they venture. Thou mayst have to trust an archfey when a devil's at thine heels. When last we left our heroes in a tavern or a cave, they dispatched a dark displacer, found some sullen sops to save. There's a mage with much ambition, there's a Gorgon at the gate. The real threat's a politician, and it's time they met their fate. Lo, now forth they venture, forth they venture. They'll be haggling with Sir Hagen, tricking mimics lie in wait. Of course they venture, forth they venture, cleaving cloakers into clothing, hacking and pegs into plate. Forth they venture, forth they venture, bringing justice to the helpless, making evildoers pay. Of course they venture, forth they venture, they forsake their broken story, write a new one on their way. Ladies and gentlemen, folks, fae, and fiends, gather your party.
When last we left our heroes, as Ramsay and Shaw remain caught up in their separate and very different encounters at the Red Thorn, a series of discoveries unfolded across town under the eaves of Sooths and Salves. In her workshop, Phil began her investigation of the tainted blood that came from the miners who had fallen ill. With the aid of her artifice, she was able to separate out the diseased elements of the warped miners' blood, and alongside Tackett and Vael, she arrived at the conclusion that this corruption is not unlike other infections known in Elbor and Verestra, but in its own way is far from ordinary. Ordinary magics themselves insufficient to chase away its influence, and greater forms of restorative arcanum required to banish it from the blood. Meanwhile, upstairs, the Roche family gathered for a meeting. Ilya explained the strange place they discovered, how her powers went quiet, and at some point during her explanation, the world went blue.
Liar, liar,
A vision
pants on
crashed
fire.
into Ilya and her father, strange images of a chamber bearing similar markings to that she'd just discovered, a group of people unknown to her, and an inscrutable consciousness that fled the chamber, a feeling of exultant freedom streaming from it and out into the world. The following morning, you all gathered together and made your way to Highstone, where you were surprised to learn you were expected. And in Bavrald's study, you relayed the information you know, established a uneasy alliance of sorts, and received an award for your efforts in the form of a bag of uncut gems.
I forgot about those.
Yeah. And as you left, a courier awaited you outside of Bavrald's property line, gilded invitations in hand, addressed to each of you by name for the upcoming first sprouting celebration at the manse of Governor Chrysora Blackrock. It has been several days since that moment. It is the 18th of Ildurium. Earlier today, all of the people of Blackrock gathered together and went out into the fields where the food is grown for this town, this place that has been carved out from the rock and the wood, and planted seeds in the ground. They gathered together as a community, whispered prayers, wishes for the spring and the summer to come, and sowed the land with the seeds that will bear the fruit that will feed the town through winter. And depending on whether or not you all participated, you all went back to your separate domiciles and began to prepare for the evening celebration, a different side of Blackrock and Highstone's celebration. A carriage arrived for all of you. You alighted into it, made your way up through the Highstone gates, past the Coin Club headquarters, your names on a list of arrivals, and you wind your way over the cobblestone streets of Highstone, before pulling up outside of a massive manor. One that wouldn't look too out of place in Stillgate or Westreach. Massive edifice of tiled roof and stone, bedecked and festooned with flowers and vibrant green. There are streamers coming from the roof down into the grounds. The gardens are a riot of color, tended to by gardeners. You see individuals dressed in the governor's livery outside awaiting the arrival of the guests. Your carriage joins a queue of others as you see the gentry of Highstone one by one alight and enter through the open doors past a collection of figures at the front who are checking names against a list. Your carriage pulls up the center of the rounded driveway, and a liveried servant opens the door, and out steps. I'll start over with Phil.
Oh.
Yeah.
So as Phil alights from the carriage, what do we see?
Yes, you see first her legs, a dark black boot, slightly heeled, stepping out from the carriage to gray trousers, fitted, elegantly tailored, and I wear a jade-colored dress with high collar and a decorative black scale mail collar that cascades over my shoulders and drapes from my upper chest to shoulders. The scales are fitted perfectly in line together, clearly crafted with some skill and time.
Mm-hmm.
The fitted bodice is tailored close to my frame, while my long sleeves flare slightly at the cuffs, kind of draping over my hands. From the waist. As we get to the bottom of the fitted bodice, right at my waist, there is a split, and the dress completely opens up to the side, revealing the gray trousers. The gray trousers underneath. As the dress opens into a flowing paneled skirt that drapes elegantly to the ground as I walk.
Ooh.
All
Yeah.
right.
That's sexy.
Excellent.
Nike
Okay.
Pajette.
But with pants.
But with pants.
Fully
And
clothed.
fully covered
Look
from
at
neck
how hot you can be
Not
when
as
you're
hot.
fully clothed.
I mean, yeah, Phil is covered from like neck
Neck
to
to
wrist.
wrist,
to-
yeah.
Everywhere.
Still
But
hot.
still a very beautiful gown that
Yes.
accentuates her form.
Mhm.
And
And I am wearing gloves. So I am wearing black,
Mhm.
not the same weathered brown leather gloves that I wear, but these are black, almost satin gloves.
Okay. And you alight, you see as, again, a liveried servant, a young man, human with his hair very well done and perfectly clean shaven. He reaches out a hand and helps you down the carriage, if you so choose to take it.
Yes.
And he says, "Welcome to the first sprouting celebration. Please."
And you notice that as I walk, I almost walk differently here. When I'm wearing this dress, when I'm walking through this room, it's almost like a completely different person is walking. Someone who appears very used to the pomp and circumstance, someone who blends right into the surroundings.
Why is that?
Interesting.
Little beat. Little.
Surprise! The next person.
I will say, I would insist on myself and then Vael being the last people to leave the carriage.
Fair enough. I'm fine by that.
Yeah.
I was just randomly picking.
No,
But
I appreciate that, but
after Phil, Leah,
My turn?
who alights onto the ground?
It's a
cobbled
fashion
driveway?
show.
It's a fashion show. I know. I was so excited for this episode. I was like, oh my god, all the dresses.
Yeah, Campbell's like sending me pictures.
I'm like, what
photos.
about this and this? Okay, so unlike Phil, Ilya has a lot more skin show.
Stark contrast. Let's go.
Yes.
If I don't hear the word chesticles, I'm gonna be pissed.
Her testicles are somewhat subdued with a heartline dress, a deep dark blue, this rich royal color, but shimmering with gold. The dress is very form-fitting to her silhouette that kind of flows directly above the floor, probably like an inch. And for her dress, there's two slits on the sides that go up to her upper thigh, revealing some tall thigh-high boots as well, black with gold accents. The top of the dress, there is a collar that kind of splits to her shoulders with decorative gold pieces that have sleeves, mesh sleeves attached to her ring finger on both sides. And the back is completely open with these concentric gold chains that kind of flow down. And her hair is still braided, but in this more of a large bun, but still with some pieces draping, so you can see how her hair like kind of flows down from the white to the gold of her back. And from that, you see that she has these tattoos on her arms that have been hidden from most of the group.
What now?
Where you see these lines that look like mycelial roots going from the markings on her hands all the way up into these flowers and ferns and different types of plants in plant medicine weaved between these mycelial roots that go along her arm with different accents of geometry. And it almost looks kind of like what we saw in the cave, but as Phil would know, Elia has had these for years, and they connect to her back as well, and you can see them through the mesh, but they're not glowing or anything. They're just simple sleeves tattoos. She's just cool. She's just a cool girl.
Similar to the roots that we found, or similar to the geometric shape.
Similar. It's the mycelial root, and then there's like some geometrics mixed into that with the plants that she uses for medicine. But similar to Phil, when Elia walks out, it is a very different Elia, less of the fun, joyful, kind of helpful girl to a more calm elegance that you've never really seen on her. As she mimics Phil's lead and also is using all of her charm and her years of conning multiple people into thinking that she is more pompous and rich than she might be. Walks out of the carriage.
Okay. Next, exiting the carriage.
Yeah, so I walk out and you see a well put together gentleman. Normally I'm more rugged and kind of haphazardly throw on whatever I have, get to work.
Fair work.
But this three-piece suit that I come out with is a darker navy blue, and then it has I can't remember the name of it, but it's like the little coif, but that is black cravat.
Nice.
So instead of it being like white, like I've seen a lot, it's like a deep black,
Or like an ascot.
like an ascot. Yeah.
There
So
you go.
and then there's that. The suit is buttoned up, but underneath is my bandolier, but it's kind of just concealed with the jacket. And then I also have black shoes to match. It's very well tailored and nice. And then I also have like that little black belt that hides under the jacket with a dagger and a little satchel in the back, but kind of more minimal, I guess, and more discreet. As I know for these things, they're allowed, but you don't want to just wear a straight sword on your back.
Yeah.
So they're there, but it's kind of more to seem like almost a decorative piece. So it's a different sheath. It's more decorative.
Polished up the leather and cleaned it up. Okay.
And then I step out.
And as you look around, you see there are other attendants, because you guys are kind of, there's this steady stream of guests that are floating up to the doorway and sort of waiting. And you see other people in attendance that are, you see some sabers, right? Almost ceremonial looking swords that have very gilded sheaths and bejeweled hilts on daggers and things like that. You see plenty of other weaponry. Most of it appears to be most of it appears to be decorative. Although there are some people who also have some functional looking items.
I think finally too, his hair, or my hair, rather, is... I was gonna have a ponytail, but I kind of think I like it all down, because normally it's the half knot.
Yeah.
I think maybe he kind of had slicked it a little bit and it kind of falls down. So
Okay.
it's kind of like falling down, covering his face a little bit. Almost, yeah, I think that more. It's almost obscuring his features a little bit, almost hiding his face.
Okay.
As a, trying
Okay.
to, yeah.
Okay. Like that.
Yeah. And then I step out, yeah.
All right. And after Shaw comes...
I traipse out and I immediately replace the guy who's helping us.
You're like, you turn and you're like in the back of your head, and
And I just kind of like push him away and I extend my hand out to Vael. But as I do this, because I'm gonna bring the Vael out.
Bring the Vael out.
I'm gonna summon the Vael. But as I do this, you see I'm wearing a ornate like frock coat. It is a white and gold embroidered coat with the back turn cuffs with like very ornamental buttons. It has this like swirling pattern that's symmetrical across the entirety of it. The shirt is what is it called? A jabot collar. It's that like very frilly center shirt that like goes all the way up to the neck. It is like up to my chin, the way it is, just like this like white silk thing.
So clothed.
And it, very as covered as you've ever seen Ramsay, certainly.
Oh wow.
With the just like absolutely voluminous like plumage to the jabot.
Jabot.
And I'm wearing matching breeches with the same like sort of
gold
floral
filigree
pattern, gold filigree, and stockings, white stockings that go up to the breeches, and white boots with like heels, like I don't know exactly how tall they'd be, but like proper
Fancy.
heels, yeah, and like gold.
Vael's gonna look great in this.
Like gold buckles that are that adorn these heels as I step out. My hair is kind of in contrast. Mine is pulled back because I have the curls usually that fall in front of my face, and I've pulled it back, and it's like very neatly tied. And the normal like black stains I have cleaned up to be like proper like
Guy liner.
Yeah. For lack of a better word.
Yeah.
But yeah, very 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 tailored face. And as I bring Vael out, he's wearing the same outfit, but his is a crimson red, with the patterns on it being that of like a slightly lighter red amidst this like crimson jacket and crimson breeches, white stockings, black boots, and a jewel in his hair.
In the braid.
And like red floating.
As I step out,
as I extend my hand up to you.
I bump my head on the carriage.
He's so tall.
I reach
Whole
out.
carriage shifts a little bit.
I reach out. What is this?
Vael, carry yourself with dignity. You are a hero, and heroes make appearances. They impress, and that gets them everything they want in life, Vael.
This is not impressive.
Oh, believe me, it is.
Okay.
Just get a look, and I will point out to the people around us. Look at the way they see you, Vael.
And you have a very good passive perception. As you look around, there are a lot of eyes on you guys. A lot of people watching. There's the steps that lead up to the manse are very broad, very wide, and people are kind of like scattered, almost loitering, as one by one they kind of flicker up to the door. But yeah, there are, I would say, almost half of the eyes here are on you guys, and they linger for quite some time. And with your passive perception, quite a few of them are lingering on you.
Okay.
With just your physique alone, you make an impression, all right? But your sartorial choices, Vael, that's what makes you distinguished.
I don't know what that means.
Well, in this case, my sartorial choices. But
I'll continue walking down and stand next to you, and I will look. I'm looking at how you're standing.
Yeah.
And What kind of like?
Oh yeah, I would have gotten you a cane as well.
Yes, a stick. It's a good
yes,
stick.
you need a stick.
Oh my god,
you need a stick.
perfect.
Yes, yeah. Which I'll hand it to you. I'll pull it from the carriage and hand it to you as I say this. And yeah, I'll write my posture and this is as
I'll snag it and just.
No talk of punching anyone, right? Like we talked about.
Unless they need it.
Right. Well, you can punch someone if they need it, but don't talk so much about it. Yes. All right.
Dignity.
Yes. Grace.
Grace.
Yes. Look at Phillippa. I mean, kind of bizarre, right? It's like a gorgon in a greenhouse. It makes no sense. But she's pulling it off somehow. So you can too.
And I'll watch Phillippa and try to walk in a similar manner.
Make a performance check.
Yes.
Do we notice him struggling?
So good.
Oh man, that's so perfect.
What is it?
Natty one.
That's so perfect. I love this game
Considering
so much.
Phil is walking like a woman,
Yeah. Okay. If
like a lady.
I mean, I'm completely out of my depth right now.
yeah, if I may.
This is going to be so fun.
When women of a certain status walk, they have a tendency to sort of the feet sort of land in line with one another, and so you kind of try to do this thing where you try to make sure that your feet sort of land and you kind of sway your hips, but as you go to do it, your back foot catches on the back of your other foot, and you stumble. I would like you to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
I want to help him
Can
so
I help?
badly.
Yes, I'll say
You need
as
to.
you go to reach out, you're right there. So
Yeah, you are. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I think that's
you're like first step. You land,
go
and you
away.
sit
right.
on the cobblestones, and
No, I think
you
it's
just
telling the right
and
story.
you go to like step out onto the thing. Immediately, your back foot
so
catches.
Yeah, you're wearing heels. And you never
And this
before.
is Dex.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, 5.
So I rolled a 19. I don't know what I'm adding to
Okay,
it, but
I will say that you definitively fall. You roll high enough that like you go to fall, and without Ramsay steadying hands on you, which like how do you?
God, I will pose it as though I'm like straightening his collar. I will like step in front of him, push him back up, straighten her collar.
With the alacrity that we've
Yeah.
seen from Ramsay, he like very quickly shifts in front of you, puts his hands on here, and then plays it off as if it's going to smooth your collar.
There's a bumpy carriage ride that will do much to your sense of balance, won't it?
After that, can I just go up to Vael and kind of wrap my arm into your arm and just be like, just walk with me? And I just help guide him as I do the Phil walk, and I just hold him up a little straighter. and walk.
I'll look a little uncertainly at you, and I'll look at you and just...
Come on.
Okay.
The queue proceeds as one by one these groups of people begin to enter into through the doorway. And as you approach the doorway, you see that there are 3 figures that are checking, pausing people outside of the doors, asking for names, and then going down what you can see is a very clear list. You see on the right-hand side of the doorway a gentleman. He's sort of like scraggly, at this point a well-trimmed beard, well-cut hair. Like he looks polished. He's wearing the uniform of the Coin Clubs. It's sort of a high-collared, sort of like graphite gray, almost like suit coat, over with like a white shirt underneath, and then plain trousers and like kind of black polished boots.
Who else do we see, Seth?
And on the left side of the door, you see a very big Goliath. You see a large Goliath with sort of like red tinted eyes, very intense tribal tattoos that go up the back of the head. And wearing, the governor's livery, appear like the sort of the black colors and the hawk that is the symbol of the governor's household. And then next to him, very different figure, you see a small goblin. Who is
You barely see him.
very diametrically opposed.
The whole up down.
Right now, the the goblin actually has the list and is looking over it. And you see as they wave in a couple in front of you, you see an older man, sort of big pot belly, wearing a sort of like burgundy colored coat, and next to him an older woman in her 60s, big plumed hat. And she says, "Oh, thank you, darling." As she walks into
This lady.
as she walks into the to the house, and you see a beautiful foyer extend outward and away. But you guys approach this trio at the front of the door, and what do you guys say?
I'm
sort of behind though, because you've taken Vael.
I assumed that you would lead us as his attendant. So sure. I'm just holding him
I'm still
a
at
little.
the front though.
So as you guys walk up, does the goblin say anything?
I don't think so. I think Ramsay. This is about to get crazy. Would start unless
we're ahead of you guys.
Yeah, you're ahead.
You guys are first.
If I'm kind of like in the vicinity, I don't really know where I am at. But if I see Ilya like holding Vael's arm and like kind of walking in together, I will saddle up next to Phil, and I'll hold my arm kind of just out, if you'd like.
I know what is expected, so I
Exactly.
Yeah.
I very gracefully throw my arm inside of his arm, and I rest my left hand on the outer part of his arm, and rest my hand on my right hand on top of my left hand.
Okay.
As I'm holding his arm.
Also, you look lovely.
Thank you, Joel.
Right. Lead the way.
Next.
As you walk up. Sorry, go ahead.
Phillippa Halen, escorted by Shaw. Shaw, what's your last name?
Just Shaw's fine.
It is
All right.
Philip. Ah.
I have ears, Balin.
Okay.
But thank you.
You are welcome.
He's new.
You look nice.
That was Shaw.
Thank you.
Shaw what? Because there's a lot of Shaws on this list. You know, I gotta make sure it's
just
the right.
be Shaw. I don't think it said anything else on the letter.
Shaw. Shaw. I got you here. Shaw.
And as he's
Is
looking,
that Ondalian? What is that?
it is. It's you have a lot of questions.
I'm here to facilitate the secure execution of. Not execution. I'm here for security reasons, so I gotta make sure.
Right. And as he's looking at the name, trying to find my name, I would like to take a look at the list.
Okay.
Shaw, just looking at shit.
Because he's trying to find my name, I'm maybe like looking to see if he's finding it. Like maybe I can help him find it.
Okay.
I'm gonna try and look at the list.
Kind of peek over the name of the list.
I'm gonna look for
go ahead and make an investigation check for me, as you are very close and you're peeking through the names.
So like I have advantage.
And I don't care.
Good. It's so good. I'm so worried.
I'm like, yeah, you are.
Oh, okay. Oh, I didn't roll my dice, but I don't have a bonus. I'll take that. Fuck. 8.
It's
right there. I'm just looking.
As you go to look, so you see it. Also, you see a handful of names.
Okay.
You see.
Are they alphabetical?
Yeah. Right. That's
because I'm looking for a certain.
Shalna.
Yeah, maybe I'm on the wrong page. I don't know. I don't know if it's one list, one page, one piece of paper.
It's like a big scroll, right?
Yeah.
Okay. That I'm like unfurling and.
You see 3 names. Like you're kind of as you're looking, and then the height difference, and as he kind of like jerks the book away almost. So like he's like pauses while he crosses your name off.
Okay.
And then shifts the list, and so you're only able to catch 3,
Sure.
and they are in a rough like an alphabetical order.
Okay.
So you see Vincent Hughes. Above that, because I know how the alphabet works, you see Shalna Hillerhopper.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. She's gonna be
Okay, I wasn't sure if she would be on it. I would have said.
And then you see like you can't quite make out a couple of names, and you see Marion Karski.
Okay.
The Marion is Marien, and then Karski. Vincent Hughes is pretty much how you'd think it is, Vincent Hughes.
Mm-hmm.
And then Shalna, Shallnah, and then Hill, E.R. Hopper. Pillar Hopper.
Pillar hopper.
Pillar hopper.
Oh no. That's gonna be a stim.
Those hell hoppers, you gotta watch
Pillar
out.
hopper. Pillar hopper.
Pillar
I
hopper.
love no names. They're my favorite.
And then Marion, Marien.
Correct.
M-A-R.
And then K-A-R-S-K-I.
K-A-R-S-K-I.
Okay.
Roll a history check.
Yeah, I was curious if those names either
Yeah.
ping
You've been
anything.
here for long enough, maybe. to do something.
Give me something better than fuck.
It's not the dice.
I don't know that. I don't
It's
know,
just-
man. I
It's
don't.
the tray.
I forgot my name. Yeah, that's a 3.
These are the ones to
They
beat,
took
for
your
what it's
memory.
worth.
Okay.
You know, you're like, oh God, I've heard those, but you can't remember like what the association is.
Okay.
But at that point, you kind of get your quick glance and you're able to enter into.
As he does that though, if I notice, I'll just for a second.
Yes, that's it right there.
All
Thank
right,
you. Yep.
Phillippa, Halen?
Sure.
Phelan.
That is me. What?
Yeah, it's just kind of funny.
Why?
And show the nondescript.
All right, you didn't have to add. All right, thank you.
Proceed.
You see his some heads turn as he announces Sly announces you two.
I love Sly so much.
So much.
Just slide now, no last name. He doesn't need it.
No, but he judges somebody else for not having a last name.
Yeah, so good.
I love it.
And you guys pass through the next two to come up, I believe, because it is Ramsay in the back.
I guess Ramsay would then come up if he's
Yeah,
if he's
Ramsay's
leading the
in front
veil.
of us
All right.
as the.
Yeah. Yes. Sorry. What's Roche? Right. Yeah. Good gravy. Okay. Here it goes.
You got this. You got this. We believe in you.
Yes. It would be the Vael, and Ilya Roche on there, as well as Ramsay, the friend.
Okay, we got oh yeah, someone has written, and it's kind of smudged in there, but the Vael. Okay, all right, that's you, sir.
Yes.
Yes, it is. That's the Vael. He's a great hero. You might have heard of him.
I have not.
He is very tall. You are very tall. Good. I like.
Yeah. Okay, so the Vael, and we got Ilya Roche. Okay, and you are Ramsay, the friend.
The friend. He's the friend. Are you a friend? Why do you call the? Why is this?
Well, yes, I'm friend to all. It's you might have heard of me. I'm a musician.
No.
I play epic ballads and intimate arias. You know,
His music is fantastic.
it's true.
I don't know you.
I haven't heard of you. Also,
That is strange name. Lot of strange names with this
What is
group.
with these people?
As the you kind of hear as you're like walking through, what is it with these people? As the three of you walk through, and the group enters into the foyer.
That was a great fit. Good job, guys. Good job.
Man. Haha, you guys like it.
I'm so happy I wasn't at Comic-Con.
honestly, so much.
Yeah, right.
So
Well,
much.
get ready. I don't know.
It is
So
fun.
fun.
So, as you guys pass these strange figures, this strange coupling at the front of the door, dressed in the governor's livery, you enter into the grand foyer of
How did they get jobs?
I have never
they
seen
must
them
have hired
before.
anyone.
Why?
I think so.
I expected more from Highstone.
Yeah, usually.
Interesting group of characters.
You enter in, you see that people are largely sort of, there's kind of two directions that people are heading. Actually, I lied, there's just one. The foyer is sort of it's a beautiful expanse. There's white marble tile and two twin staircases that wind upwards into a flat sort of landing that appears to go off into two halls to the right and left. You see a massive tapestry of what looks like black rock, actually, that's like right above at the center, kind of a bird's eye view, so to speak, of the town.
Nice.
But the figure that immediately draws your eyes, as you see sort of standing at the top of the banister, hands on it, looking down, you see a tall, broad, heavily muscled, green-scaled figure. You see a sort of the draconic heritage, the sort of like curved frills and horns, a slight sort of ridge that grows up through the middle of the head and goes backwards and down. This sort of almost like green tinged, almost fin-like, that grows up the top of the crest of the head. You see a great sword that is strapped to the back. And you see a sort of set of what appears to be nicely made armor. And you see Dargo Barclay. You all know this person by reputation. He is the head of security of Governor Chrysora. And he is just like sweeping his eyes over the assembled guests as they walk in. You see as he makes eye contact with all of you and like just sort of, he nods graciously at each of you, but there is a lack of deference that you have been shown by all the rest of the servants. He's assessing. But you pass underneath that and out to the back. You see everybody's kind of being funneled in a singular direction.
I'll say, like, whenever we're walking by really quickly, I'll nod my head, and as his eyes gaze on me, and as I nod my head, my hair kind of falls in front of my face, almost to kind of obscure it.
Okay.
Okay.
That's so
Okay.
What that is.
Wonder what that is.
Wonder what that is.
All right. So you sort of obscure your face with the intent of the nod. You do see that there are two general directions that people are being funneled through, so to speak. You see as the foyer opens up, there's a hallway to the right, a hallway to the left, and then there are two large double doors that are opened. And you can see through there appears to be a large, like sort of open space, and then a series of large sort of glass doors that are all thrown open. And you see out into a backyard, a very beautiful, expansive grounds. You see white tablecloths, people mingling and chatting with one another. And you can see that some people are peeling off, going down the hallways. Some people are peeling off to the left, going down the other hallway, but the majority are filtering out towards the back. So I'll ask you all, where would you like to go?
Is there food out there in the back?
Hey, where's them foods?
Where's the champagne?
Yep.
As you guys walk through, you see that attendants in livery they have trays full of what looks like sparkling wine. You see in shades of like yellow, orange, and pink. You can see that there are goblets of red wine, very beautiful crystal glasses. Everything here is a step above, a cut above.
Do we see any? I know that they've got. I know that Chrysora has her own security, and also members of the Coin Club, like out front. Are there any members of the Thorned Watch as security here as well?
Let's see. Well, I will say make a perception check, and then as you guys move, we'll see what you see.
His will here.
Depending on what you want, where you want to go.
Is he jealous that she's holding on to me?
Get his ass!
Once we come inside and I reach for a glass, I have let go of it.
2d10 psychic damage.
While Phillippa's looking around for that,
That's what I would do.
so I'm looking at the food, but is there anyone else with a cane? I want to observe what to do with it.
Is this weird? Should I have this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like to walk, like what am I doing?
Interestingly enough, as you also look to the formal dining room, you get a little bit closer, and now you can see wider and wider into the room. And you see that sort of off to one side, appearing to stand kind of by the doorway that leads out to the back patio, you see a woman. You see she is sort of tanned skin, long black hair that is starting to kind of fade to silver in different parts, sort of that almost spider web of gray hairs that looks very elegant. She is wearing a beautiful gown of spring green and gold silk with embroidery of thorned vines that run up the sleeves and into the shoulders. You see that there's a beautiful sort of fresh sprig of like blooming cherry blossoms that is like tied into the sort of kind of almost like an organic necklace, if you will, that's sort of draped down the shoulder and onto the side. You see sharp cheekbones and a sort of beautiful brocaded braid that goes down, and resting is a sort of beautiful blackthorn wooden cane. You see a woman that is like appearing to greet everybody as they come through and exit out of the back. She's making niceties as you see each sort of group that intends to go through the back. She sort of addresses them, makes small talk, and then they sort of move on. You can't really tell what they're saying from this distance, but you do see someone else with a cane. She's appearing to just lean on it, very sort of delicately.
Got it.
That's it. She's just leaning on it because she's stationary for now.
11 for perception.
11 for perception. Okay. Where are you guys headed? Are you just walking straight out?
If I see that procession, I would go toward it.
Okay.
I'm presuming.
Are there people blocking the staircases up?
As you look to the staircases up, you do see that basically like kind of stationed at the bottom of the stairs is a coin club that's just standing there.
Okay. Cool. Good to know. I was just curious.
No
reason.
I'm perfectly happy to follow the crowd going to the back since that's clearly what is intended.
Yeah.
And then maybe I'll come back in later. But
Okay.
Yeah.
Excellent.
I'll follow the group, but I would like to keep an eye out for Shulna.
Okay, cool.
Go ahead. Well, let me know when we get to the woman with the cane.
Okay.
Yeah. I also have let go of your arm, feeling that you have your feet under you.
Okay. You follow the procession. And you guys get to be about like third in line as you see there is a slight bit of a backup as like there's a respectable sociable distance between each group as the two of you in particular recognize Governor Chrysora Blackrock as she is greeting her guests as they arrive and enter into the party. And Phil, as you guys sort of enter into this open space, it appears to be a formal dining room, but the table has been removed, like the long table that would be sort of blocking this traffic. And instead you see a collection of small tables where some people are waiting and chatting inside and gathering their drinks. You can see that there are two sets of double doors to either end that are thrown open currently.
Yep.
Off to one side, you see what looks to be a very ornate sitting room. It's kind of off to your right-hand side. You see that there are people in there. There are people sitting down, having their drinks, enjoying. And then off to the left, you see a couple of things. You see a sort of almost like a study, but instead of books and a desk, you see glass cases inside of which are all kinds of different objects. Small plaques along the bottom. And as you look over into that corner with your perception check, you see two Thornwatch guard, one of whom you recognize. You see Dom Forger is standing in the corner. His like normally sort of very wild, untamed hair is combed and put it back into a nice ponytail. He looks clean shaven, and he's just standing there watching. As you can see, that there are a number of guests that are observing what is in the glass cases.
And that was to the right.
That's to the left. Excuse me.
To the left. Okay. Thank you.
And you see another Thornwatch. This one you recognize as someone you've seen before, but not like someone you have a relationship with.
All right.
And that's what you see.
I look back to Ilya and I nod my head.
Fuck with him so much. It would be so fun.
He's working.
Yeah. And I
go to grab your skirt. We need to greet Governor Blackrock first.
Fine, yeah. I'll fuck with people later.
And with that, the last group in front of you exits out of the doorways, and you see as the visage of the governor turns to address you all. Good afternoon. Hello, most esteemed guests. You are Phillippa, of course, I know. Ilya, I've also heard of. And you, interesting specimen.
I'm doing my best to imitate how she's leaning.
Make another performance check for me.
This is amazing. Please roll a
Come
one.
on, Vael. Come on.
Yes. 8.
No!
You see Vael looking very awkward as he's attempting to like mimic what is a very practiced sort of elegance with this cane. As the governor sort of looks you up and down and smiles, there's kind of a brief flicker of the corners of her mouth. She says, so fascinating to find such a far traveler here in our small town. Where is it that you hail from, Master Vael?
Limbo.
And you see as her eyes almost knit, like her eyebrows knit in sort of consternation. Interesting. I'm relatively unfamiliar, though I have heard of the phrase.
Governor Blackrock, the Vael has transcended the plains. He has descended from the skies above to bestow his heroism upon Blackrock.
Yes. As I understand it, for the last decade, the scholars of the Starspire Collegium and elsewhere have all been, quite befuddled by the change in our stars. And it is from such a place that you hail. So you are Verestrin.
I'm Githgear.
Githgear? Not Githyanki?
No.
Fascinating. And she kind of looks over your shoulder, and you can see that there are other people behind you. She sort of like begrudgingly shifts her focus away from you. And you are Master Shaw, then.
Right.
Relative new arrival to our town.
Of course.
It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
You as well.
I am to understand that Shauna should be arriving soon. I haven't seen her yet.
Good to know. Need to speak with her. So thank you.
Shauna's always a pleasure to have around. It's very entertaining.
Entertaining is the way to put it, yes.
Well, Miss Roche.
Thank you for the invitation.
Oh, of course, it's my pleasure. I would very much like to speak with you all a little bit later once my duties have been attended to.
Of course.
But, well, let's just say I am among many who have an interest in the events of the last several weeks.
We'd be honored to speak with you.
She nods graciously. And Ramsay the friend.
The very same.
Interesting. Where did you hail from, Ramsay?
Oh, I'm Ondale, to put it broadly.
Steelgate, Mornstead, Addisfell.
I'm a citizen of the world. I've traveled so far and wide that I dare say it's hard to say which place could be considered my long-term home.
So a bit of a wanderer.
Perhaps Napti in northern Ondale, you could say. But yes, traveler.
Well, even this high in Highstone, the dulcet tones of your songs of the last several days have reached our ears. You've made quite a name for yourselves already here in town.
I give a very pointed look to everyone. It's like obnoxiously proud of myself.
Yes, well, I'm very honored to be here, and so glad to hear that the impact has been felt of our efforts and intents, and a lovely party, if I may say so. And should you ever need my services, Blackrock is a lovely place.
Well, as a matter of fact, and she sort of opens her hand, and you see out in the at the end of this sort of manicured lawn, you see that a wooden stage has been erected. It is also festooned with flowers. It's beautiful. You see a set of stairs that goes up on the left-hand side. It's been, again, very bedecked with all of the color of spring. And she says, we have a number of entertainers here for the evening, and you look out and you can actually see there's a number of figures, which we will get to momentarily. But she says, I should very much like to hear one of your performances. Yeah. I'll make sure to pencil you into the evening's entertainment.
Would be my pleasure.
Wondrous. Well, and she kind of looks, and you see that people have backed up behind you. She says, I must dismiss you for now, but
We'll move along.
Thank you so much. Enjoy the party, please.
As we walk past, I will tap her cane with mine.
Okay. She sort of looks at you and smiles very graciously. A custom from your homeland, I presume.
I nod vigorously.
Yeah. As he says no. And you pass through the doors and into the party. And that's where we're going to go to break.
Hey, nerds.
Hey, nerds.
If you are looking for a way to support Venture Forth, becoming a Patreon member is the most direct way to support us.
Not only do you get access to exclusive VF perks, but you also become a key player in keeping our show going and growing.
You see the studio? This is in large part thanks to our generous Patreon members and the sweat equity of our boys.
Going to conventions, having original artwork created for the show, and maybe even some merch we can offer are all ways that your contributions help Venture Forth.
In our entry-level option, you get access to behind-the-scenes moments, plus high-quality versions of the original soundtrack created by Shane O'Loughlin.
You also get exclusive access to special channels in our Discord where you can have spoiler chats with other members of our community.
And maybe even ask us questions.
Munch, just come in.
Push the door open. You can do it.
You can do it. You're so strong. Push.
There you go. Push.
Push. A little harder.
Push the
Come
door,
on.
you little rat.
If all that sounds cool, members of our $25 tier get access to an exclusive monthly meeting Seth and I have called DM Office Hours, where we can answer any burning questions you have in the chat, give you special attention.
And if you are really enthusiastic, you can join our top tier, wherein you get exclusive one-on-one meetings with either DM Seth or DM Shane every single month, where you can talk about anything under the sun. Keep it D&D related.
Our Patreon members are the lifeblood of Venture Forth. If you want to be part of that and keep this show going and growing, scan this QR code now.
Somewhere.
It's there.
It's there. I promise it's there.
Forth they venture. Forth they... Yeah, got him. Oh, hey, what's happening? Just beat myself in a little tic-tac-toe. Don't worry about that. But hey, what you should know is that I am the Herald of Hollowpot. And I'm here to talk to you about Hollowpot's Herald, a newsletter in video format that you may watch to learn a little bit about the Venture Forth, get out of here, Lint, the Venture Forth team and behind the scenes action. I'm going to give you updates on what's happening with cons, DM office hours, Patreon, Seth dropping supplements and magic items and all beasties and all kinds of fun stuff for you, and the chaos of Russ, because you can just never tell, and also interviews of the cast. I will be interviewing the cast from time to time, brought for you specifically. Now, let me tell you what you got to do. I got a checklist here, so one second. Okay. What you gotta do, you gotta go to Patreon. You're gonna go to Patreon, you're gonna sign up, free member. You don't have to click pay. And then, boom, you're gonna get updates for when the Herald drops. Now, a couple days after that, the Words edition is gonna come out, because some of you like to read. Oh, also from time to time, I answer questions from the Discord. Sometimes people in Discord ask questions, and if I catch it, I'm gonna put it in the newsletter. So, Shane, what do I do next?
Great news, folks! We're going to be performing live at San Diego Comic-Con this summer. The details of what day and time we are performing will be right here, but if there's nothing here, then that's because the schedule's not locked in. You understand. But if they are right here, please come, please go to the show. It's going to be a really good time. We'll be continuing the journey of some characters from previous conventions. We're calling it the Continuum in the inner circle. So, do you like... Is that doing it for you? We're super pumped to share this experience with everyone, so look forward to that in July. Future Shane, if you want to cut to the next ad, you can do it right here.
Hey you. Are you watching on Twitch right now? If so, do you have an Amazon Prime account? Are you using your Twitch Prime subscription? If you have an Amazon Prime, you also have this. Maybe you just don't know how to use it. Maybe you're computer illiterate like me. That's fine. Here's how you do it.
Twitch subscribers get access to exclusive channels in our little Discord, as well as emotes in our chat.
So if you have a free Prime membership,
you may as well use it.
Yeah, that's great, Rebecca, but what if they're watching on YouTube? Hi, YouTube nerds. First off, we love you too. Secondly, have you checked out YouTube membership yet? YouTube members get access to all episode VODs after stream day, so you're never waiting around. Plus, you get access to behind the scenes videos, like our Campaign 2 Session 0, where we follow the party earlier in the day before they arrive at Fight Night in episode 1. Pretty freaking cool, right? And if you're in the stream, you get access to cool Venture Forth emojis exclusive to you, which is also pretty freaking cool. Don't you think? Scan this QR code here, or Shane, where'd you put it? Not on my face, right? Don't put it on my face. Or check out the link in the description below if you're interested. We really appreciate every single one of you. Enjoy the rest of the short rest. Bye, nerds.
As we return,
fancily,
you
elegantly,
oh so elegantly, this troop of beautiful individuals, you all enter into the expansive grounds of Governor Chrysora Blackrock's mansion. You see a number of people spread all throughout, again, white tablecloths, mingled conversations. You can hear music that is sort of drifting over the grounds, actually. And as you look around, you see that there are a number of liveried individuals that are sort of making their way through the crowd one at a time. You see, but the thing that draws your attention kind of immediately is you actually see that there's a small clump of people that are all gathered, like kind of clustered up. And you kind of wonder why. It almost looks like they're looking sort of down at something, but as you see, they kind of part a little bit. And you see a small figure amidst them.
Who could that be?
No.
Amidst them. What is said small figure doing as this group sees them?
You see a small gnomish figure who is gesticulating wildly. As I. It is now I.
I know. It's a mind fuck.
Switch. Yeah, you gotta switch it mid.
Your turn.
I open my arms, one and then the other, and I say, "It is I, Orla the Great, and I am here to show you some magical, fantastical experience."
The woman with the how wondrous.
They say I can control the area, and I say, Aria, and everyone feels a warm breeze.
The plumes are ruffled and the skirts bloom a little.
They say I can control the fire.
Who is this they?
Her hand, the light.
It's like a little smoke of fire, and I change the color of the smoke to blue. And then they say I can control the water. And I put out the flame with like a little bit of water.
Yeah.
I'm dead.
And finally, I control the earth. And there's just like a little bit of mold of like dirt that like kind of like goes over each other to like create a small shape.
There you go.
Like almost like the mold of Verestra you start to see kind of like in the dirt.
Okay.
And that's just the beginning. I am Orla.
Oh my god! So good. The crowd kind of, a few more people begin to gather around this small figure as the gap closes.
Ilya, that's what I call craftsmanship.
And you know this, as if you do magic, you know that this is a very simple cantrip. This is nothing exciting.
It's great. It's great.
It's
I
about
see
the
it now. The
showmanship.
showmanship.
That's what I'm saying. Is the performance is much more than the actual magic in itself,
I
right?
see.
It's a craft of how you present the magic.
Got it.
Really quick, as people are gathering to see this show.
Are you not paying attention to me?
Wait, you're not completely
You're not enthralled by what Orla
fixated on what Orla's doing?
Unfortunately, not. I am looking for not Shauna this time, but someone else.
Okay. Understood.
I think you know who I am looking for.
I think I know who you are too.
Who are you looking for?
Don't worry
Go
about
to
it.
make a perception. Go to make a perception.
Veil is right
check.
here.
He's gonna slip something in someone's drink again.
Whoa.
You don't know that.
You said what, a perception?
Perception
Are you
check
working
for me,
right now?
please.
Are you working right now?
Party! Stop working!
I'm always working.
Put your yeah. I mean,
Perception.
Yeah, you're
Come
working.
I'm working
He's
for
working.
sure. Big time.
We're on vacation.
I'm working this, Jack.
We have to leave the house sometimes. Perception is a 15.
We
15?
always do
Okay.
this. I just want to have fun. I always want to go back to work.
Excellent. You see you look around.
I'm never
there's-
going out with you again.
There's quite a few people here. All told, there's probably, and you see now the trickle of guests, like as you guys have been here and kind of seeing these things and walking around, getting the lay of the land, grabbing your drinks, that sort of thing. The trickle of guests has slowed a little bit. And you see that, most people have seemed to sort of move out in this direction as, the backyard begins to fill. The sun at this point is kind of beginning to set. You see the golden hues of it over the western skies, and you look around and you see a number of different figures, but you're looking for someone in particular.
Yes.
And you scan the crowd, and you see sort of down the steps, sort of on the second landing, sort of off to one side, currently engrossed in conversation with it looks like a conversation he wants to get out of. With your perception, you see one gentleman. He's tall, thin, tan skin with a sort of like horseshoe balded pattern, and then white hair that like sticks almost out straight in either direction, and then like a big bushy beard that's also very like, it comes out very off. It's not groomed at all.
Okay.
Like it looks like everything's kind of. He looks like the most frazzliest person here.
Just go to the barber.
He is older. You see like a half moon spectacles that are like currently at the edge of the nose. And you see he's like stroking the beard as he's speaking with another gentleman. You see deep sort of like emerald green robes.
Okay.
You see tall, lean, sort of wan face, slicked back black hair that's gathered into a ponytail that sort of falls down the shoulders. He's currently smiling, and he has like perfect white teeth that are all arranged very nicely in his sort of wide mouth. And he's holding like a glass of wine and nodding appreciably as every once in a while you see his eyes kind of dart as if looking for an exit. And you see on the breast of his robes, you see a shield and a green or a small sort of draconic form that is curled up on the shield. And you recognize the symbol or crest of the city of Westreach.
Yeah.
Oh.
You do not recognize this figure.
Okay.
But you see the symbol and the air that this person affects.
Okay.
You see him.
Noted.
At which point, you hear this music begin to like drift a little bit closer, as like a lyre begins to sort of strum out into the wind, and a sort of figure crosses from in front of you, humming gently to himself. As you see this very unique. This very unique-looking Dragonborn.
This is my nightmare.
Who is humming.
Good competition, Ramsay.
He plays very well. And he just crosses in front of you, humming to himself, appearing to enjoy the party, and passes right by you.
Okay.
Yeah. He just
Still in the room.
he just
Go into the other
passes by.
room.
He's just wandering through, playing his music. You find yourselves here alone for the moment, in that awkward moment when you're at a party and you're not exactly sure who to talk to.
You mean a party?
Yeah.
You mean every moment of a party?
No, not me. Not I. I have plans.
What would you all like to do?
Do we already have drinks? Have we like done that? Okay.
I've grabbed a glass of wine. Yes.
Hors d'oeuvres are floating around, being given to you.
I'm probably gonna look around and see if I can find a la what I used to do growing up, which is find the richest, most pompous person who looks as if they'd be happy to be rid of some coin, and just try and point them out or find them in this crowd. There's probably a bunch to choose from.
Do I clock Ilya scoping around?
And Eli, no, you. I'm just sipping and watching.
Do I clock?
I can flirt with rich people and get them to give me money.
I'm just asking, do I clock what she's doing?
Make a performance check for me, Ilya, to see how
Discreetly.
sly you are with this.
Okay. Which one? Performance?
Performance.
Because I know.
Oh.
You do. Oh, yeah, you
Of
do.
course you do. Of course
Yeah.
you know me. You know me. So, is this a skill? It is. I haven't played in so long, guys.
You're good.
25.
Goddamn.
25.
It's like
I mean,
good
I
at
would
this.
say that even though Phil does know her very well, I would say that you're very, very under the radar about it. So,
Never
I
let
mean-
people know that that's what I'm doing. It's
Yeah.
part of the game.
People is different than me.
Yeah. I'm
so
just
for now,
having fun.
you're just looking. Are you? And you're looking for just kind of a mark.
A mark.
Okay.
Yeah, an easy mark. Eventually, I will make my way to Dom.
I will say, as you're
Fuck with
doing
Dom.
this, if that's what you're looking for, like, you have to keep, like, moving away from Ramsay.
Yeah, it's like, no, not him.
Like, you can look at me and you're like, he would be really...
He would be great. I would have targeted you so much, but no, I know you, and I can't do that.
Now I know you don't have any money.
I spent it all in the suit, and then his suit too.
Amazing. You look around and you see a number of figures, all of whom look very, very wealthy. You see a female halfling, appears to be in her 8th decade, pretty old with that sort of classic like curly mop of hair at the top. She is currently engrossed in conversation with a number of other, bedecked individuals, but as you look, you can see that she is the one that is commanding the conversation. Like, just as you're looking, you're like, they are paying attention to her. Even though she's not really doing a lot of talking. You see a familiar figure when you saw just a number of days ago, the morning you got your invitations. You see Bavralda Wynn. She holds a goblet, a very full goblet of wine in her hand, and is dressed in a very like a beautiful sort of like almost sunset orange gown. She is currently speaking with a number of other individuals. You see a gentleman that is in the process of trying to extricate himself from another individual.
Right.
You see, and you also see a very tall, very broad, sort of wearing a red velvet vest over a white shirt. He is hulking, late 50s. You see a nose that has been broken more than once off to the side. You see a very well manicured beard that has gone to gray. And you see he has a clay pipe kind of in his mouth right now, shaped like a bear's head. And he's like puffing on it and on his arm.
Fucking shit. God damn it. Well, now I know which one I'm going to pick.
You see a beautiful, dark-haired, very, very familiar figure. As Thistle is laughing at all the appropriate junctures. And this man, you know by look and by reputation, this is Vincent Hughes. He is the owner of the largest lumber consortium in Black Rock and controls most of the wood and timber that is used in the building of the wall, of the buildings, and a lot of it that gets shipped to overseas, as the timber that comes out of the Freywood is some of the highest quality in Elbor.
Interesting. Okay.
So interesting.
Yes, it's just so interesting that would happen.
He's just a lumber guy. I don't know. It's not
Yeah,
that.
he's just got a lot of wood.
That doesn't seem that interesting.
Doesn't seem that crazy.
As a way of keeping this organized, I would like everybody to roll play initiative.
Yeah.
I like that idea.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
Love to
Go
see
ahead.
it.
You go.
And what do we add again?
It's just a D20 plus charisma mod.
Plus charisma mod?
Ooh,
Okay.
Okay.
Wait, correct?
Charisma.
Charisma
Oh,
mod. It's a
okay.
role play initiative.
Yeah,
Some of us don't
I
add
just-
for charisma.
Some of us just roll poorly
Some of
now.
us don't know it.
It's okay.
Well, that's too dang bad. 20 and
Yeah.
above.
Well, that's good that was good.
20.
Wow, good job. I just rolled poorly.
15 to 20?
18 minus 1 is
Any
17.
I rolled
Nice.
to the bottom and die.
10 to 15?
12.
11.
All right.
Because you're thrown off by.
Did you use the tongs?
Yeah.
Seeing your.
Yeah, that's what it was.
And then
No,
Elia
the
is last.
I got 8, man. I'm charismatic.
You're so
I have so much
distracted.
charisma.
I got 10.
charisma.
You're so distracted.
That's true.
Distracted.
You're staggered.
Distraught.
Distraught and distracted.
Distracted.
Distraught.
D&D. We're playing D&D. I was supposed to have fun at this party. I was
Anyway,
gonna do things.
okay.
And then
Oh,
your
there it
ex
is.
showed up.
And then my ex showed up.
As you all
Looking hot.
I look hot too.
Somebody else.
I look hot too,
You
guys.
look hot too.
Thank
As
you.
you
I
look
need
hot
hotter.
too.
I need to
You
say
look
that.
hotter. You look hotter.
Thank you.
If you need somebody to say it.
Yeah, I do.
Ramsay has
Everyone
got
has to say it.
Vail's definitely not gonna say
I
it.
definitely hit on each and every one of you in the carriage. Like I'm doing it at some point or another.
If Vael says it, then it means I know it's true.
All right. You, as you all begin to get a lay of the land and look for the people that you are interested in talking to, Ramsay, you are the first to act. What would you like to do?
I'm going to, seeing that Elia, like we have this little conversation about the performance in front of us, and then I just noticed that Elia's like eyes are wandering
Yeah.
or whatever, and I'm like, oh, I must try. And so I like kind of queue up to get my fortune told by this performer.
All right.
And I'm gonna be right on your shoulder.
Vael and Ramsay, you guys walk forward and you kind of weave your way through the small cluster of people that is gathered around this gnomish woman. And you see the woman with the bright plumed hat. She goes, oh, what else can you do, darling? Tell us, what are your other talents?
Well, I could raise your fortune.
You can?
Oh, do mind, please. I'm desperate to know what the future holds.
You see a look of disappointment in the woman's eye. Ooh.
Oh, please, I don't mean to intrude.
No, hello.
Hello, madam. Ramsay the friend, I don't know if you've heard of me.
Ramsay.
Yes,
Ophelia.
Oh, Ophelia, a lovely name.
She holds out, and there's rings on every finger.
I kiss each and every one.
Yeah. And where did you wander in from?
Oh, I've just recently come into town. You might have heard of the travails of the Vael as our recent excursion to the claim of Bevrolda.
Indeed, we have. It's been titillating to hear the news that has come out from the claim. It's been the talk of the town.
Countless lizard folk slain, and us coming out on top to rescue.
I'll offer my hand.
As have you, you marvelous creature. See,
I will. Just every ring.
Such a deep end.
I've benefited from our dear friend's entertainment for a long time. Please, help yourself.
Miss Ophelia, you are too kind.
Of course. But she does like fold her hand with rapt
Come
attention.
forward, the friend.
Well, where should I give you my hand?
Give me your hand.
Wonderful.
This is amazing.
I like beam at Vael. Just
Okay.
I grab his hand and I flip it around so that I can see his palm.
Okay.
And I put my my right hand on top of it. Oh, yes. As I pet the hand. I see beautiful, beautiful music. I see friendship and a long journey. You have had a long journey to come here?
yes. I've come from the mainland.
Yes, and you just had a long, long journey.
Well, yes. I suppose I traveled to and from Bevrolda's claim.
Yes, I already know that, so I can't say that was from your hand, but yes. So.
And before that, I came from Ulgard, so that was quite a trip as well.
I don't see Ulgard. No.
Okay.
I see somewhere farther.
Oh, where?
I don't know. I just see distance.
This is where I've come from, or where I'm going to.
Where you've come from, and to. I see darkness. A black hole. But that's just silly. There could not be a black hole here.
No, of course not. There must be some kind of...
Maybe forgetfulness? Maybe distance and forgetfulness. No, it must be a black hole. There's a black hole.
Symbolizing something? Perhaps a desire for glory or something?
Ooh.
I look at the hand. No desire for glory. Yes. A black hole.
Well, what does that mean?
It means there is something missing from you.
Oh. Marvelous trick, I suppose.
Well, I'm just telling you what your hand says. You are
okay.
missing something.
All right.
A woman?
That is a charming...
or a man?
Perhaps that?
A partner?
I grab the hand. No, I don't see person. I see maybe lots of people, but no, like woman or man, one person that you are missing. Just black hole.
Lots of people then. Well, thank you very much. That was delightfully entertaining.
You're welcome.
However, fruitless. And I turn away and I will...
I'll see that. Get back. I'll put a silver piece.
All right.
Ever so graceful. Your my liege, your liege.
Well, I'm not of any royalty or anything like that.
Oh, but your dress says different.
Sure, your lordship, if you please.
Your lordship.
Oh, wonderful. Madam
Orla.
Orla. Well, lovely to meet
Orla the Great.
Orla
if
the
you
Great.
will.
Of course.
And I turn away and I will pull Vael away. And I'll go,
Fraud. Absolute huckster.
Sure.
As Vael and Ramsay walk away to attend other elements of the party and begin mingling, you are, especially Vael, you are, throughout this process, you're kind of accosted by a number of people.
Hell yes.
That begin to,
Fuck yes.
that are very curious as to your origins. You get a lot of questions about that. So you have ample audiences to keep entertained. Well, actually, as we move over to Vael,
if I might, well, I guess you can do this as well. But I just in that conversation, I would be kind of trying to pump information as far as the governor's involvement with the claim and the I don't know, the stone, whatever we're calling it now.
Oh, the item.
The item, the relic. Yeah,
okay.
As much as possible.
all right.
Without being too...
Make a. Ooh, that's interesting. How do you ply for information? I would say this is going to be persuasion. Yeah, that feels right.
Ramsay.
An argument can be made for persuasion or performance. I think, yeah. Like, how do you get people to,
that's an 11.
An 11? Okay, cool. You hear that it is not a secret that Bavralda is unhappy with the governor, that there has been some tensions, and you also understand that, like, as you kind of listen to some of these conversations, you hear a number of concerns from a lot of people at the governor's overreach in this particular instance.
Government overreach.
There's basically this whole, like, idea of, well, if she can just claim whatever she likes, then
nothing's anybody's.
Yeah, do our claims belong to us? Do our industries belong to us?
Yeah.
This whole, like, conversation amongst the gentry that there's, like, and some people, are in agreement with the governor's action, but you get a sense that there's, like, a kind of a split.
Yeah.
And I would say vast majority, though, the gentry are concerned about the precedent that it might set. That is something that you're able to pick up. Vael, is there anyone that you are particularly interested in?
No, because all these people are coming up to me, so that's food.
Food.
Yeah, like seeing the different trays. What's that? And just trying as much as I can. Food and drink is what I'm most interested in right now because I'm very uncomfortable.
Okay. So yeah, you answer a lot of veiled questions about where you come from, and lots of intrigue as to, like, because you are very unique here.
Limbo.
And two things. So You, at this point, at this juncture in the evening, as you guys are having these conversations, there is a sort of the din of glassware being hit as you see the governor ascend to stage.
Cling, 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 cling.
You see her cane thump up the stairs as she pulls the top from her cane away, revealing a slim black wand, and she touches it to her throat.
Oh, amazing.
And then puts it back into the cane as her voice magnifies.
Try to pull my cane.
I just put my hand on your hand. Stop it.
Friends, settlers, and stewards of Blackrock. Earlier today, we gathered not just to plant seeds in the soil, but to plant our hopes in this land. Many years ago, the ground we stand upon was untamed wilderness. Danger met any who may have tread these grounds, and now we have a town, a future, a promise. You've all shed blood, sweat, and tears to build something here, and tonight we raise our glasses to that spirit. Let the first sprouting remind us, from rough soil, greatness grows. Eat, drink, dance, and dream, because tomorrow we keep carving out this home together. To Blackrock.
To Blackrock.
You hear the assembled gentry as the governor departs the stage. And a figure, shortly after, you turn to one of these other people and you say, Limbo, sort of picking up the conversation that you had just had. And you hear like a throat clearing. Excuse me.
Yes.
And you look over and you see a tall man with frazzled white hair, long white beard, and spectacles down. If I might ask, my friend, where is it that you hail from? Limbo, you say?
Yes.
I'm to understand that that is one of the new
planes.
Yes. As he like completely trails off mid-sentence and looks off into the distance. Planes. Tell me more.
Well,
Please.
it's not new. Been there.
New to us.
New to you. What do you want to know?
What is it? What's it like?
Oh. Have you ever seen a mountain turn into a river and then turn into a twirling storm?
I dare say no one's seen such a thing.
I have. You would if you were in limbo.
And what brings you to Blackrock?
A crash.
Crash?
An accident.
I just put my hand, like my grip on your hand on the cane kind of tightens.
Adventure.
A crash of what kind?
Looking for glory.
Glory, you say?
Yes.
Much glory to be had in Blackrock. Yes.
Yes. And in the woods. Yes. Yes.
Are you a seeker of glory yourself?
Forgive me, Arcanist Morbius Tellum. Pleasure to make your acquaintance. Some people call me Tell. I prefer they don't. Nevertheless. Yes, relatively new to Blackrock myself, and curious to know, well, other newcomers, particularly considering the term that you have described as, it's one that is new to Elbor, and thus very interesting to know that there is someone here locally who has seen what you have seen.
Yes.
Have you many delightful findings since your time here in Blackrock?
Blackrock is a fascinating place, yes. The resonant magic of Elduria's intervention here is, well, it pervades all. It's a fascinating subject of study, yes. Yes. Much to be learned here in Blackrock, indeed.
Why do you keep doing that?
What?
You pause and go somewhere.
I dare say I don't.
Okay.
Yes. Well, would you be interested, perhaps, in telling me more about these other places that you have seen, have been? I should very much like to know.
I don't see why not.
Perhaps an exchange of information would be useful to all parties, as we are keenly interested in the arcane discoveries of this town as well.
Anything I might be able to assist with? Any particular questions you might have?
Well, many, but primarily the existence of 14-sided chambers or other sort of, well, I don't know, alien construction in the midst of the Cloud Rippers.
Well, unfamiliar I am with the Cloud Rippers, as you say, but one of the more fascinating rumors that has drifted across the various seas is that, in the broader world of Varestra, you see, there are artifacts, things that the locals don't understand, they don't know or comprehend, simply that they have always been. Very interesting.
I lean over to your ear.
Illithid?
14 sides, you said?
14 sides, 14 originating forces in the universe. No, you didn't know that.
No. Haven't heard.
Have you heard of Illithid?
Oh, yes, of course.
Have you seen any?
I should hope not to ever encounter such a creature.
You don't want to, but I do. Have you heard of any around anywhere?
Well, as I understand it, they prefer subterranean climes and eating people.
Well, their brains.
Yes.
But yes, that is too bad. Well, good, of course, for you. But
yes,
we are keenly interested in the whereabouts.
Why might I ask? Why?
It is a lifelong pursuit. The Vael is a great hero who has transcended planes to come here and extinguish all mind flare existence. So it is a
They are a scourge.
pastime.
Must be removed.
So, you seek eradication of these creatures?
Yes.
And anything like it. Has there been, are you familiar, as an arcanist, with sightings of creatures with tendrils, for example? Tentacles?
Tentacles. Of course, there are the ordinary beasts of sea with said appendages. There's also, typically the creatures of an aberrative nature, hailing from, the astral sea and the like. But nothing here locally, although there is the occasional rumor that surfaces from Dol Garoth that people are concerned, being that it is an Underdark locale. But outside of that, no, nothing local.
Yeah.
But I'm sorry I couldn't be of more help. Should I find anything, of course, I'll be sure to inform you immediately. But I would very much like to speak with you more in the future. I'm afraid I've monopolized your time. Ta.
We'll make an appointment. As it
just drifts away, sort of like absent-mindedly as he stares off into the distance again. And it just weaves into the crowd.
Did I see by any chance any markings on him at all that would resemble the ones that I have from our spidery?
I'll say make an investigation check for, like, as you look at this man.
Yeah. Investigation?
Mm-hmm.
Oof. Yeah, it's 5.
5. I mean, as you look over him, you don't see anything in particular. You don't see any wounds or anything like that, like any sort of, the sort of round things that you're looking for. He's wearing a sort of orange set of like wizard robes, a sort of like small cape, one of those like fashionable ones, not the functional ones, that is The one thing that like you notice that maybe stands out a little bit is that there is at the center of the cape, there is like an emblem that you don't recognize, but it looks like it's like gold, and it's hard to make out exactly what it is.
Okay.
But like you just kind of, again, with that investigation check, it was just something you notice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ramsay.
Yes, Vael.
When you grabbed my hand and I told him what you've been telling everyone, it was my blood was rushing. It was
How do you mean?
kind of thrilling,
Which part?
lying.
Oh.
Is that why you do it?
It's not why, it's sort of a benefit of it. The lying is to extract value from people without giving any of your own. The thrill is just a delightful byproduct.
Let's get some more food.
Different, some folks do it for the thrill alone, I suppose. Not I.
As you guys begin to wander amidst the party.
One at a time, Vael.
Just take a step from the...
Just one, just the one.
Before we flip over to Phil. Elia, Dom finds you.
Oh.
You feel like a tap on your shoulder, and Dom kind of looks down at you. He's like, "Hey, what's up?"
Hey.
This is gonna sound like a really weird question, but have you seen like a woman with short dark hair and a green anything on?
Like,
Are you fucking kidding me?
like a human or
Short hair, green. That's all I got.
have I seen
Yeah.
a short? No. DM. Have I?
Have you?
Have I seen?
No, you have no idea what you're talking about.
I think so. Yeah.
Where?
I think she. Oh God, we came in. I think she was towards the right of the like down.
Like the ballroom?
Yeah, like down that
Okay,
way.
cool, thanks. And he immediately dismisses whatever you're gonna say, and like he takes off.
Oh, that's so nice.
I love fucking with
He's
him.
in danger. He's
Okay.
he's in danger right now.
No, I don't know.
No, not for real.
Yeah, no, I was like, Ilya does it. Ilya's like, this is a party. I'm gonna fuck with him.
Yeah. So you send him in the direction of the ballroom as he goes to leave, and we flip over to
Miss
Phil.
you too.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, so I see Dom come up, and I see that, and I just kind of roll my eyes. Ilya, behave, please.
I haven't done
And I know, because as I start to like wander away. So it's like this is my
and you're going. I was like, I haven't done anything.
Cool.
and I come up to a tray of wine, and I put mine back, and I take one, look at it, take a second one, and pour it into the first one, and I just take that.
Hell yeah.
Now that it's actually
Hell
full.
yeah.
And I just like try to keep to the perimeter and try to stay engaged, but not engaged in a way to not prompt too many conversations.
Okay.
And I'm just like meandering around and clocking
But she's so pretty.
people I might know, people I may have
Okay.
heard of, just listening to conversations.
You see, as you sort
I'm used to being a wallflower.
Yeah, as you sort of look around, make an insight check for me, or a perception, your choice.
Oh.
Let's see which one I want. They're both bad.
Oh.
How about investigate? I'm kidding. 19.
Oh,
19.
what? That was so
Okay.
good.
Well, I rolled well.
Oh,
But the bonuses.
I see.
Okay.
D&D.
You can always roll well.
God, not me.
Yeah, or poorly.
Or awful.
And always roll poorly.
It's just that you're so pretty. So, like, people are gonna want to talk to
I
you.
know.
Even more now, though.
I know.
Yeah.
I know I'm so pretty.
They're
so
like, oh my God.
unattainable
Yeah.
over there.
She's so pink.
Yeah.
Her dress is
and
so
with the
green.
mint. And it's just like, oh my God.
Oh my God.
What a pretty flower.
Yeah, gosh, as you...
She looks like a rose. No.
She does look like a rose.
Or watermelon. I don't know if that exists here.
You attempt to sort of become that wallflower and retreat and kind of look around, and you pick up a few of the same things. Like as you kind of open your ears and just allow the sound to wash over you, you hear about the concern about Governor Blackrock's overreach. You hear about Bavralda being very unhappy. You hear about a lot of like chit chat about first sprouting celebrations and things like that. And as you're sort of sitting there listening, you hear a like tap, 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 and you see a figure sidle up next to you as Governor Blackrock. Phillippa.
Governor.
Are you enjoying the evening?
It's quite lovely.
Good. Wonderful.
Thank you for having us.
Oh, it's my pleasure, of course. I mean, the most recent Heroes of Blackrock wrought with your heroics at the wall several days ago now, in addition to, well, your redemption of Bavralda's claim and the arrival of the goods from such have enamored yourselves to Bavralda and others as well. Capable hands are always in high demand in Blackrock.
Of course, and just doing our duty.
Going above and beyond the call, I might say.
If you say so.
I do. Phillippa, you've been here in town for quite some time, yes?
That's correct. Roughly a decade or more.
It's a shame we haven't met until now. Not
I
true.
agree. I agree. I've kept my head down.
Why is that? Such a beautiful head.
Thank you. Charming. No reason. Just idle hands, you know.
Well, where is it you're from, Phillippa?
I come from Ondale.
Halen. Your surname, yes?
That's correct.
Is that a family name, I presume?
It is my family name, yes.
Any relation to, well, the Halens of Ondale? Those who are, well, responsible for, let's just say, many of the tools of, that were used in recent decades.
No relation, I'm sure.
Make a deception check for me.
Yeah.
Oh,
yes! Yes! Finally!
No.
Someone else can know. I have to keep so many secrets. It's so hard for me.
To know what? To know what?
Deception.
Things, guys. Things. Don't worry about it.
3.
Oh, boy.
3.
None. Of course.
Of course, I mean... Look at me. No relation to many things.
Fascinating, yes. Well, your heritage is very interesting. One might wonder, I'm no scholar, mind you, but I like to indulge. And it has been very interesting to learn that there are, well, many more individuals like you in the last several decades.
That is what I've heard.
One can't help but wonder why.
If I knew...
No theories?
None.
Well, how went things at the claim? As she smoothly shifts away from the topic.
It was very interesting at the claim.
And what did you and your party encounter while there?
There is, I'm sure you've heard, an interesting chamber at the claim.
Yes, but I'd like to hear it from someone who saw it with their own eyes.
It is strange. It's unlike anything I've seen before.
Could you describe or show it to me in any way, shape, or form?
I could describe it.
Please, in as much detail as you can muster. I am, as I said, no scholar, but...
I am not a storyteller, so I'm sure there could be more elaborate descriptions, but it is a chamber with many sides, and it has symbols that
Many
are
sides.
unlike.
Uniform, different.
They appear uniform.
How many sides did this mysterious chamber have?
I didn't count.
Oh, I see.
But there were many, more than I would expect in a chamber like that. And shapes in all sorts of configurations that are unlike any language I have found, older than anything I've ever seen.
Are you a linguist?
I dabble, but no, I'm definitely not a linguist.
Well, perhaps, well, I'm sure there will be much attention on our humble little town in the
I'm
wake of such a
sure.
discovery.
I'm sure. You know, I've heard some rumblings
Rumblings.
as I traverse the party tonight.
In what direction?
It appears there are some concerned parties. Some concerns that maybe those in charge have overstepped. I'm sure you don't believe that either.
Those in charge, interesting turn of phrase. Overstepped in what way?
Well, I'm but a humble servant and carer in Blackrock. So I couldn't begin to understand why those in power might think something is an overstep. But I can assume, just like many, that there's a certain sense of ownership and belonging that one must have, and whether that is a small shop or a gem or something much more important. Those like to believe that there are those that like to believe that they still have control over their small portion of the world.
The corner of Blackrock, as it were. Let me, Phillippa, you are, as I understand it, and by your own tongue, a carer for Blackrock, yes?
Correct.
You administer to the people when they are ill and injured.
I do.
Do you ever allow them or disallow them to act in such a way that would maybe run contrary to their interests?
I have no control over the way people act.
Of course, but you make suggestions. You give them or prescribe them certain, what is the word? Routines or cares that they must take in order to regain their health and prosper. Yeah?
I can make suggestions, correct, but I cannot act for them.
If only you could. Many more might prosper. Yes?
It is possible. Do you believe you are a carer?
Well, considering, and she looks around at the grounds, and considering that my father founded the town, and I have since become its steward, very much so.
So you believe that you are maintaining the safety of others?
Always. It is my goal and aim, to ensure the town of Blackrock continues to prosper, as it has.
Well, I think it would be wise for that to be shared. If you believe that this occurrence was threatening the safety of those citizens of Blackrock, perhaps that should be shared.
Make a persuasion check for me.
Guys, I'm really not good at charisma, just in case you...
Yeah, our most
This
charismatic
is great,
soldier.
though. I love this.
6.
Yay!
It's an interesting perspective, to be sure. But, well, as a parent does to a child, not all things must be known. Some firm boundaries must be set.
I do not have any children, so I can just take your word for it.
Neither do I, but one can understand the metaphor.
Of course.
It's been a pleasure speaking with you, Phil.
And you, Governor.
And she turns and walks away.
Jeez.
I see a Pachetti.
You see as she kind of heads towards... She heads inside. As we pivot over
Oh, boy.
to Shaw.
I would like to walk over to the gentleman I noticed earlier
Okay.
with the West Reach.
Yeah. Okay.
Symbolism.
Yeah, you,
And I'll, kind of get to a point where I can kind of saddle up next to them, like next to a group next to them or something, and just try and overhear their conversation.
Okay.
For a moment, just before I just walk up to them.
Yeah, right now, he is speaking with...
The gentleman with the very crazy hair.
Yeah. No, that gentleman has since moved on.
Oh, it's different now. Okay.
Yeah, so he is speaking with a small halfling woman, the small halfling woman that you kind of noticed earlier, who is sort of looking up at him and, oh, you come from Westreach, wonderful. Is it, well, tell me, is it a nice place?
Okay.
And he's looking down at her. He's, yes, it's wondrous, one of the most marvelous cities to behold in all of Elbor, and I dare say, perhaps for Restra as well. It's a marvel. And she says, very good. And what brings you to town, dear? And he says, I've come at the behest of, the governor. She's asked me to join Blackrock in the first sprouting celebration. And she says, oh, is that so? Oh, and where is it that you normally call home? In addition to Westreach, are you there? Or, and he says, no, I currently find myself in Olgard. I'm an attaché to His Excellency Lord Hallandir Kalashar, Ambassador Plenipotentiary of Westreach to Olgard. And yes, he's, as I said, he's currently in Westreach, or rather in Olgard from Westreach. In the wake of the war, furthering diplomatic relations with the fine people of Olgard. The Freywood is, well, a new frontier, and as I understand it, Westreach has interests. Some of their kin are here, in fact. Well, it's been a pleasure to make your acquaintance, dear. I'll see you around. And she turns and wanders off into the crowd.
How young does this guy look? And a human, half-elf, elf?
Elven. Full elf.
Ooh, full elf.
As you look,
Westreach.
full elf, probably somewhere in his 4th century? 40-ish in like human, what you would associate with like human terms.
Sound it out.
For an elf, yeah.
It's like attached, but with an E at the end, I think.
Okay, that's what I said.
Hey, there you go.
It's a shame.
Attaché.
Shame.
Sorry. Yeah, he's, like I said, probably 40s or 50s.
It's not someone I've recognized.
You've never seen this man before.
Okay.
The only thing you recognize about him is the shield on his breast. The symbol on his breast.
I'll walk up to him.
Okay.
Let's go, Shaw. Let's go.
You see, as he kind of turns away from the conversation with the halfling woman, and he, like, you see a sort of look of like irritation cross his face as he and like sips his wine, and then sees you arrive, and you see his like the face kind of, he puts on a face and smiles, perfect white teeth.
I've seen that look before. Just getting tired of the pleasantries, as it were.
Pleasantries are always pleasant.
Very pleasant. I couldn't help but notice your brooch, your symbol, and
yes, of course.
I'm recently from. I'm from there, from Westreach.
Oh,
so just
again, Baldurian.
I was wondering if I could just get you a drink and you tell me of what I've been here for over a year. Tell me of the news of home.
Well,
if you don't mind.
Yeah, of course.
Love to. And I'll lead him to start walking with him if I could. And he'll follow to go to
sure, yeah.
an area to get a drink outside, maybe, if there's...
He looks at his cup and, you know, he kind of drinks the last little bit in it, and...
it's on me.
Well, I believe it's on the governor, but... And he walks with you briefly. He joins you, as it would be rude to decline. And... you guys begin walking towards the sort of area where you can see that there are people. There's a small kind of bar top for people to gather drinks, as well as there's many floating around. But as he walks next to you, he says, well, if you've been here for a year, I'm afraid I may not be much aid to you. I've been in Olgard for quite some time. I came directly from there, you understand. I've been, as I said, out of the loop, maybe. Wouldn't have as much news as you might like. Is there anything in particular you're interested in hearing about from, well, our homeland?
Not much per se, just general ideas. I also know I don't look it, and I'll kind of adjust my dagger and on my sheath, but I was looking to get into your line of work, and I was wondering, I know I'm just out of my depth here, but I've been helping around, and I was thinking this might be a way for me to kind of shift careers, in a sense, and kind of lean into something new. I saw the symbol, and I thought it might be a way for me to, network, is what I've been told to do.
He kind of looks at you like he glances at you out of the side of his eye. He says, what is it? Well, what is it you do now?
I'm a bartender at the Red Thorn.
And he looks forward, is silent for a moment.
Listen, I understand it's not as impressive as others here, but I thought maybe just coming from the same place, you'd...
If I might ask, what is your name?
Aelin Leodon.
Okay.
Shaw for short.
Okay.
It's...
Aelin. I don't mean to be indelicate, but, it's...
Any stepping stone to get me from where I'm at right now to the next place. I need to get out of that bar.
An internship.
Where do you stationed? Clearly not here.
No, And he pauses. How is it you, came to be here then, if you're but a bartender?
Well, I don't know if you're familiar with how things work. I'm sure you are, but it's hard to get into the industry in somewhere that's already been established. So I thought it might be better to go somewhere where things are still blossoming, if it makes sense to you. Figure there might be opportunity. I think that's why most people are here, is for opportunity. And I came out here for just that.
And how did you come to be here this evening?
Well, as you know, there was a group of people that helped with some problems.
And you see a sort of flicker of recognition, and he sort of turns towards you a little bit more. You are one of the ones who...
Yes. I have many talents.
I was under the impression Aelin was not a name amongst those I understood to be present.
I was under the impression on my journey here that you don't want to tell everyone everything, if you know what I mean. So I came up with a name.
What did you have to hide, Aelin?
I don't have anything to hide, but I've just been told by people on the ship that I do. So I figured it'd be a good idea to do just that.
You're interested in my line of work. I
want to change from what I'm doing to something else and get into politics, get into helping people, get into exploring the new world and connecting them together in a peaceful way.
You have ambitions beyond Elbor, to the wider world of the restaurant.
Don't you? It's amazing what had happened.
I've heard many rumors come across the waves of the things that are out there, the new discoveries, new peoples.
It's
marvels we are yet have never seen or been exposed to.
The possibilities are endless.
Indeed.
And I just want to be a part of it.
You seem like an ambitious man. I suggest that, to get started, I am, as I said, an attaché. My line of work is mostly scholarly. I'm a cultural student, a student of culture, if you will, and have certain ties to the Starspire Collegium within Westreach. Should you desire to get started, might I suggest, an assistant or some such?
Yes. Where would I go for that? Surely not here.
And he kind of looks around, and you see again that sort of almost the very faintly veiled derision. I should think that there's not much in the way of politics, such as it is.
It seems like there's
Blackrock.
a bit of a monopoly on that stuff here.
Old God could perhaps be a good place for you to start, though it's an interesting society.
Bit of a travel.
Why not return to Westreach?
Like I said before, it's harder to get started, and I'm out here. Starting somewhere new, where it's easier to get a foot in the door. If that makes sense. You say Allgard is a place I should check out. I haven't been yet.
It's to the north. It's a larger settlement.
Anyone you'd recommend me to go to be an assistant or look to start something like that?
Make a persuasion check for me.
Come on, you're a charismatic man.
Charisma.
Tell him how hot he looks in his suit.
I'm gonna have to do that next.
Yeah, offer him more alcohol.
Many talents.
You have so many. You can make him so many.
I'm loyal to you. Be loyal to me.
I make you good drinks.
Okay.
You just have to tell it what you need.
You just gotta tell your dice what to do.
22, my friend.
22. Okay.
Be good to me. Got it. Nailed.
Nice.
He turns to you and he says, well, ambition I can. It's to be encouraged.
I'm glad to hear you say that. Everyone out here laughs at me when I talk about it, you know?
Well,
especially at the bar.
High aspirations are, they frighten others, and thus they dismiss it. I could perhaps, allow me to think on it, but I could perhaps arrange for an introduction to you understand, a very minor position.
Of course, nothing, just something again to start with.
At this point, could we have been maybe out in the courtyard? I'm kind of like, I got him a drink.
And
I'm kind of like, we've been walking.
Yeah, you've been walking through kind of,
walk out to the courtyard.
Yeah.
Maybe to an area that's less in around people. Like I don't know what the courtyard looks like, but just kind of like off to the side or something so we can have a conversation.
Yeah. I mean, you kind of are able to, it's hard to get away from everybody, but you're able to find a more, an area where you have a nice protective bubble kind of around you.
Yeah.
And he says, I'm here for a number of days more. As I said, allow me to think perhaps on where your talents and passions might be applied best.
Of course.
And as I said, perhaps, you understand, I cannot make any promises.
Whatever you can,
I appreciate your boldness in asking.
I appreciate your generosity.
I will, as I said, think on it and perhaps come up with a recommendation.
Is there a place I can reach you, or would you rather reach out to me?
I'll find you. I'm staying here at the Governor's Manse
like I
while
said,
in town.
The barkeep at the Red Thorn, so.
Excellent. Oh, I can always get word to you.
The drinks are on me if you come down to us once in a while.
I have yet to leave Highstone. I've only been in town for 2 days, so 3 now.
Your name again, sir. I don't know if I asked. My apologies.
No, of course. Nalaran Windbros.
All right. It's grand to meet you, and I'm glad I came to this party.
Yes. As you said, these are the types of events that, these kinds of conversations can flourish. And at that point, you hear a voice. Master Windbros. And you hear the faint tap, tap, tap and as you turn, you see Governor Chrysora Blackrock.
Yeah.
Says, I'm so sorry to interrupt you, my dear, but I actually have need of Mr. Windbros. There's something I should very much like to get his opinion on.
Of course, Governor.
Please enjoy the party, and it's wonderful to have you. I should very much like at some point in the evening to bend your ear as well.
Of course, and Sir Windbros.
Yes.
Appreciate your time.
And yours.
I'll look forward to hearing from you.
Of course. And you see as the two of them move away. And you kind of follow them as they ascend the steps and go into the house.
I'll go to start following, like I'll look to go to like sneak, and I'll just hear Sean in the back of my head.
Patience.
And I'll just stand out there. I'll lean up against the
You'll
wall.
feel the emptiness of your wallet.
And I will sip on my drink as I watch them walk off out of line of sight.
Okay.
Patience, Sean. Patience.
And as they enter into the house, I'm very sorry, Elia. We are very much at time, so we're going to have to pick up there next time and find out what Elia gets up to.
Oh, what could happen?
Whatever could happen with our resident Roche as she is
We don't
here.
know. She's just hanging out. She's being a good girl.
It's been a very
Nothing
She's
could
not
go
gonna-
wrong
nothing
in
is
this
gonna go
scenario.
wrong.
No, nothing at all. Nothing at all. We will pick up back up there next time as we find out what Elia gets up to and get on with the remainder of the party. Thank you guys so much for watching. We hope you enjoyed doing that as much as we did playing it. Whatever you fucking do. And
Tell us what you were doing.
yeah, tell us what you're doing.
comments.
Drop
What
it
are
in
you
chat.
doing?
Tell us what you've been
Was it
doing this whole time. As long as it's appropriate. Yeah. What are you guys doing when you listen to the stream?
What snacks you snacking
I want to know.
Yeah. Hit us with them snack racks.
Anyway, we hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you next time. Bye, nerds.
Bye.
nerds.
That's not your name?
Hey folks, it's your friendly neighborhood editor. Thank you so much for being here for this episode. We appreciate you. However you can contribute, if you have the means, please do support us financially on that Patreon or with that YouTube membership or with that Twitch subscription. Otherwise, hitting that like button or sending our stuff to your friends or doing that follow or giving us that 5-star rating or leaving us a nice comment. These are all ways that you can contribute for free. That'll just take just a moment of your time, just a moment, which I understand, man. There's only so many moments in the day. I get it. I understand. But if you enjoyed our show, that is a huge thing that helps us to keep this thing running and gunning. Is that the other way I can put it? I don't know. But here we are at the end of the episode. May the light reflect from your eyes, gang. Appreciate you. Bye.